Bienvenido, welcome. I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm actually having a pretty nice day. It's actually funny because I live in Florida. If you know the area currently right now, we have a cold front, so it's a lot colder than it usually is, and it kind of caught me off guard. I mean, I'm originally from California, so I have been in some cold. Hey, welcome in. Smoke. Ammo smoke? That's interesting. That's interesting. How is your day going? Like I said, I'm pretty good. I did my dailies in the morning. For me, getting up, making my breakfast. Well, actually, I didn't do part of these. I take my daughter to school. She didn't have school today because Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Good, thank you. Hey, that is awesome. I love to see that people are doing good. What else? Okay, so after that, I did do a walk. I like doing my little morning walk with my fiance, but we had our daughter with us, so that was very nice. Got to do that. Then I did a little bit of morning stream. I only streamed for like an hour in the morning. I played some ZA and stuff. I had school today for some reason. What? You had school? Huh? Where are you in the US? If so, it's a little strange. It's Veterans Day today. Little strange to call out your school, but hey, what's up with this? I was due a day off. How are you disrespecting the veterans? But no. Yeah, it's a New Jersey thing. Interesting. Huh, that is a little weird. But yeah, if you haven't been here before, because your name doesn't seem familiar. I'm actually terrible with names. Very good with faces, but not with names. But either way, I don't recognize you. So if you're curious what I'm doing a doodle, a fun doodle for this there's this contest. I don't know if you've heard of Aniimo. Nah, it's clan I used to be in. Ooh. But no, so it's Aniimo is like this video game, is a monster taming game. I've never been to in your stream before. Awesome. That is great that you came in. Thank you for joining. But no, so in Aniimo, the whole deal is this it's a game. I don't know if you heard about it. It's a monster taming game that's coming out, and they're doing like a fun contest on Instagram. And I was like, hey, that sounds really neat. So it's like a drawing contest, and I'm not like sponsored or anything. I just thought it'd be fun to do, and I already made a few drawings earlier. I could show those. Here, I will show you the doodles. One moment. Let's hide these. So I did this. I don't know if you're in vertical or in horizontal. I could show you. I was in Florida the other day. Hey, awesome. I live here now. I didn't for a while. See, I'll show you the middle people. See those, the sketch or the drawing, and then here's like a fun pose I did for this guy. And then I also did another one. No, we're not saving that. Then I did this one too. Basically, we're just having fun. I was just literally just asking people, what should I draw? So we did like a bat and a sorbet. So it was a bat sorbet. The other one was a cat dragon. And then the one we're doing right now is it's a dog. Oopsie, didn't mean to hide it. There we go. It's a dog mixed with a bird. And people gave me these colors. They gave me like a lime green, a yellow, and a red. I'm not like 100% sold on the colors. We're still just like in the flats phase, so we're kind of messing around. But either way, how you into drawing, Smoke? Because I do enjoy doodling. I think it's very fun. What's your favorite food? My favorite food would have to be bistec de pollo empanizado. That is chicken. So it's like a chicken steak, breaded, like that's breaded and fried. That is literally my favorite. And if I'm adding like a full plate, I gotta go with white rice. Yeah, well, I mean, Spanish is my first language, but I speak more English on day to day. Because yeah, so I started speaking English when I went to school and like when I was little in like kindergarten and stuff. So that is my dominant language. And I would actually, I was thinking about maybe doing streams in Spanish in the near future after I share more of my own project. Yeah, currently I'm working on a project, but it's not like far enough. It's still like super prototype phase. I want to have like a trailer, then I want to start like streaming more. You know, just like talking about my game, talking about what is the whole deal in English and Spanish. And you, I don't know, do you speak Spanish by chance since you understood what I said? Actually, totally, I know I'm all rambly today. I'm not always as rambly, but what is your favorite food? My family is Greek and Italian. I speak both. Ooh, very nice. So you're a trilingual. Favorite food is grilled octopus. Oh, octopus is so good. I didn't understand. I just knew it was just Spanish. Hey, nice. That is awesome though. My fiance, she also speaks multiple languages. She speaks Spanish, English. She understands a lot of Italian. She understands some Korean. She speaks Portuguese also. What else? And she was like, she just likes languages in general. She's one of those people. I did try to pick up a language. I tried to pick up French in high school. But I actually did really like it. But the issue was I didn't have time to study it, if you know what I mean. And studying in school is not the same as like studying, like actually focusing on something. Yeah, Spanish is very similar. Yeah, it's true. I went to Italy years ago. And I understood a bit. Like if they were speaking slowly, I was definitely able to understand. I was like, hey, okay, I get you. I understand what you mean. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you've been to Italy, but Italians really don't get along with Americans. I didn't know this when I went. I was like, oh. I didn't know they were that, they really didn't like Americans as much. So I spoke Spanish a lot around them. What Spanish country are you rooted from? Ooh, well, both my parents are Cuban. So soy cubano. But yeah, so both my parents are Cuban, so that's my culture, is Cuban culture. And I guess on my mom's side, she's sorry. My mom's side, her mother is from Canary Islands, from Spain, but we don't have much connection to that side. So yeah, my culture is definitely Cuban. See, I'm changing this because I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's almost bloody. Yeah, I've been to Italy before. They don't like us, but some of my family live there. So we sort of it out. Yeah. No, that's good. That's awesome. I like that. But yeah, it is one of those things. Italian people don't like Americans much, especially if they don't speak the language. You know, it's one of those things like, which I understand. A lot of, not to be rude, but a lot of Americans assume everyone speaks English. You know, and it's one of those things like, no, you're kind of lucky if they speak English. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with it's funny because these colors I was given, they're so bright. Yeah, for real. No, that is the thing. It is a lot of people, they assume, like a lot of Americans, because I have American friends like, I don't know, I don't speak any other language. It's like, okay. That's fine, but you also have to think you're kind of an inconvenience when you go to these other countries because you don't speak these languages. I'm gonna, yes, let's keep doing this. But it is one of those things. I get it. I get why a lot of other countries get annoyed with us. That's why I think it's nice to know multiple languages. I always encourage it. For the Greek islands my family is from, nobody speaks English. Exactly. It is one of those things you have to think. If someone speaks English, jeez, I just saw a big bug on my wall. Ooh, no, the other day I saw a huge beetle in my bathroom. You know, and it was because the neighbors, we have neighbors, and they were doing like construction or something. They were like fixing their I don't know, their wall or something. Oh no, I think ours was like, it was a beetle. It was like a huge beetle, and I was like, ooh, and it got me nervous for a moment. I was like, oh my god. And I was like, we got beetles? Because I haven't been here that long since I moved. I moved to Florida early this summer. Trying to see. I'm just playing with the colors. Trying to see. But it's kind of interesting because I want to play around with this concept. These colors are really wacky and kind of bright. I feel like I should have picked or should have gone with other colors. These were like the colors I was given by like, chat. Chat was like, "Hey, why don't you throw these colors on?" I was like, "Okay," but now I look at them. I've had like a day to look at it, come back, and I'm like, "Ooh, these are interesting." Either way, we will figure it out. I'm thinking. Ooh, I know. We're gonna do like some tips, right? But thinking about how does centipede get on your wall? That's like such a random animal to see on your wall. I feel. At least I haven't seen too many in the wilds. You know, like I've seen them in pet stores, I think, but I don't think I've seen one just hanging out. That's kind of interesting, right? Yeah, I think this is interesting looking. It's not my favorite design. I feel it's very like kind of crazy look. Sorry, I'm back. I had my dad got it. Hey, no worries. There's no worries. I actually appreciate that you're even here. I mean, like sometimes people will just be lurking. Like right now, I know there's a few people lurking. I have friends who tend to lurk. They don't actually participate. But it's always nice when people do chat and hang out. There's no worries. Me personally, usually when I'm watching streams, I just have in the background while I'm doing other stuff. I'm not sure about this. Maybe like this. It's kind of crazy looking, but I'm enjoying this design, how crazy and absurd it is. Not like a design I normally would do. So what are you a big fan of like monster taming games and stuff like that, or not really? That's like probably my main thing that I like. You know, like I mentioned earlier, I'm making my own game. So hopefully I can start sharing that a little more. If you're curious, I have this little character. Now I play like war games. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I haven't played a war game in a while. When I think about it, I used to play with my buds a lot. We used to play like Call of Duty. What else did we play? I would probably consider oh wait, what was it? Gears of War. Oh my god. I don't know if you ever played Gears of War. What's your game gonna be on, like what platform? Oh, PC for sure. PC for sure. I would love to get it on something else like a Switch or something. Right now, like I said, it's still a prototype phase. I have streamed it before, my game, just like sharing it. But I haven't like done many updates of late, so I didn't want to stream it lately. Just because like I've been like busy with like work and family, and I was like, well, I'll update people when I actually feel like I could update something nice. But my game's an action adventure game. No, like what website or app where can download it? Oh no, it's not out yet. It's still a prototype. So I'm still like making it. I'm using Unity. I'm using a software called Unity. And I'm making it there, and then when I do, it would be on Steam. So if you've heard of Steam, I'm assuming you have. Steam's like kind of the given for online. Trying to mess with this design, make it look interesting. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm not digging this. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's still early. My game's still early in development. I would love if it was farther along. Then I'll tell you, hey, download it, play it. That's probably one of the things I'll be doing instead of. No, actually, I'd still be drawing. But I'd just be like advertising it the whole time. Like every 5 seconds, or not 5 seconds, probably every few minutes, I'd like hit a clip of like the game in the corner or something, like a little trailer. That's what I'd be doing. But yeah, but how's your day going? So you had school, which I'm a little surprised. Other than that, what'd you do? Anything interesting? Like I said, I've had just like a busy day. You know, had like family, like hung out with my family, did a little bit of streaming, did some work. So I think this is not bad, but it's funny because it's supposed to be an electric creature, but it doesn't look electric, not even a little bit. You know, when I look at this, I'm like, It's not giving me electric even a little bit. It is very much the colors. But I don't know. I'm not going to stress about it. So I think now we have the flats. This is the flat colors. It looks good though. Oh, thank you so much, Carson Musoto. I'm going to see a movie with my friends on like December 5th. Ooh, what movie? I'm curious. And thank you so much for the compliment. It looks very fun. I would say it's a fun design. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but it is a fun. The colors are fun. Let's combine these. These are the flats. And if you're curious who oh, really? They chose it. Oh, no way. I have not. See, that's the thing. I don't watch. Well, I'm not a big fan of like scary things in general. It's funny, when I was younger, I used to love them. I used to love scary movies, all that stuff. But I think like over the years, I kind of like, I don't know. I don't like them anymore. Probably after I had my daughter. Yeah, I want to say probably after I had my daughter is when I was just like completely turned off by scary movies. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't like these movies anymore. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Yeah, I watch horror movies with my friend and my uncle. Nice. See, I used to be like that with my nieces and nephews. We used to watch like everything. Okay, let's do. Yes. Okay. Just checking out the colors, or like how the colors look on her. I'm saying her just because she looks very feminine to me. I don't know about you, but it looks like like it would be a female, like a fun female creature, where the other ones look a little more male to me. I don't usually gender my creatures, but I got that vibe from this one. There we go. Look at that. Already looking so different, right? Ooh, there we go. I like this already. It's like looking so different. Looks like a girl, right? It is very feminine, like the vibe I gave it. Like the pose. I think it's the pose mainly. I think also birds tend to look very elegant, and we associate elegance with females. So there's probably another thing too. If we really want to like nitpick and analyze everything, probably why I looked at it and I was like, it looks feminine to me. Could be a male. But for now, I'm going to say this one is a female. Look at that. Already looking so different. I love it. I'm actually really enjoying. Oh, no, wrong way. What's it called? The light. It's like this. Like, see, we don't even have a shadow, huh? And I try not to make anything like too. I'm not like super precious about it. If you haven't noticed, I'm very sloppy with my art. Just because, like, yes, I could take like hours on doing on this, but I don't want to. I want this to be kind of fast and like fun, so I can get more drawing done. You know. Oh, and I haven't. I don't think I've introduced. So I did introduce myself. I'm Oni Boi over here, the one that does all the talking. That's not sloppy. That's good. Oh, thank you so much. But no, like so, I'm Oni Boi. I'm a hobby tourist. That's what I call myself. And then over here on this side, that is Ghost Head. He does all the art. We share the same body, but I do all the talking. He does all the drawing. And there we go. See, already looking so different. But what are you guys? Have you seen Aniimo by chance? Smoke or Carson? Either of you? Because I did mention that this is like a drawing. I was looking for like a fun contest for Aniimo. But have you seen it or heard of it? Where in Florida are you? I'm about like an hour from Orlando, so I'm in like Central Florida. I'm in that area. You know. And let's see. Yeah, okay, something like that. But I'm like in that area, Central Florida area. Sharpen this a little bit, just because it was looking a little muddy. Yeah, I haven't seen. No, you haven't seen it. My great aunt lives around there. Nice. Yeah, there are a lot of older people in my area. Recently, I would say there's probably more younger people, me included. I've heard there's like a lot of people moving over here, and I was in that group of people. But no, this is like a fun doodle if you're wanting Carson that I'm doing for this contest. There's like a contest called Aniimo. I'm not sponsored, nothing like that. People have asked me, "Oh, are you sponsored?" No, I'm not sponsored. If they did, that would be nice. I'm just doing this for fun. And I encourage people to try it out too. I think it's so fun when games do that stuff. They do like these fun activities like, hey, I want everyone to join the community, do like these fun contesting, and then they'll share it later on. They're like, hey, check out these cool things that people did. They're like, hey, look, Smoke did this really cool drawing, or Carson did this really cool character, stuff like that. I think that's so fun and cool that they actually did that. And I encourage other people to do it too. I would love if more games did that. I'm definitely going to do that when I get to that phase. You know, I definitely want to do that. Let's do this. Thinking about it, I'm looking at the shading. My shading's all wonky. What's your favorite video game? Mine. My favorite game. You'd probably think it's funny because it's like an older game, but Mega Man X. Was obsessed with that game as a kid. I used to play that game so much. I probably played that game at least 100 times. I'm like not even exaggerating, just because like back then I didn't have too many games. It's one of those things like you don't have too many games as a kid. So you tend to play the same games over and over and over. Let's do this. Yeah, something like that. Highlight that a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying. Never heard of it. I'll Google it. Yeah, it's Mega Man X. It is a classic. In today's standards, it's a classic, but I love that game. That's so good. Let's see. Hope you guys are enjoying the music. I know a lot of people who like lo-fi and stuff like that. Nothing against lo-fi, but I like putting like Latin music and Caribbean music, stuff like that. I'm kind of digging this. It's funny now that I'm like coloring and stuff, like not coloring, light, like giving it like tones and highlights. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more. Because before it looked so crazy. I was like, these colors are insane. Okay, let's do one of these. Lighten this up a little bit. See, look at that. It's already looking not bad. The Caribbeans are so chill. I feel bad for Jamaica. Oh, I know. Jamaica's it has so many issues. Like that whole area is just a mess. Like even like with where my parents are from, Cuba, they are so bad over there. Like I feel bad for anyone who's still there. I have some family, but like most of my family's already over here in the U.S. My parents have been here over like 30 years. So it's one of those things, like, I think I have like a few relatives that are still over there. But like, I feel bad for anyone that's still there. It's not the best. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that. But no, I know I've heard some awful things. And I wish everyone to have a better life. No matter where you live, honestly. That is one of those things I do wish for everyone. I have a friend who's Haitian. He says it's a bad place. No, it is true. A lot of those places I haven't been to Haiti, but I have been to Jamaica. And it is one of those things. I remember when we went, we were on like a tour. We went like a tour group. And the tour guy, he was paying all these people. And we're like, hey, why are you paying all these people? And he was like, well, the thing is, if I don't pay them, then they're going to steal all my money. So I'd rather pay them a small percentage of my money, and then I don't have to deal with that. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I was like, I'm so sorry that you have to live like that. And he's like, well, that's how it is here. That's just normal. I was like, okay, that's pretty tough. But yeah, I was like, okay. A lot of those countries are like that though, sadly. Blend the shadows a little bit. Right? Do you listen to any podcasts or anything? Yeah, I do. I listen to a bunch. One that I like listening to a lot is Trash Taste. I don't know if you heard of them. What's another one that I listen to? There's a lot of the ones I listen to tend to be like anime or gaming related, stuff like that. You know, I'm trying to think of one on the top of my head. I just Trash Taste is the one that popped in my head. I can't think of any right now. Oh man, I can't think of another one. What's another one? Oh, I think there's another one's Clownfish. They're okay. Sometimes sometimes they get a little too political for my taste, and I usually skip those. No, the other one that I liked was the Nintendo. My cousin has one. Hey, cool. What? I would love to know. I have a Discord if you're curious. You could join that. If you do, here, I'll do it for you. This thing, Discord. So do that, and should it send it? Did I forget to select the? I did, I think. Discord. There you go. So if you join the Discord, you could. I would love to see. You could actually post it in the promotion area. It's called Basement Yard. It's about 1 million subs so far. Hey, that's awesome! Congrats on your cousin. That's really good. I'll definitely check it out. But if you could, just so I don't forget, if you could send it in the Discord, that's usually when people tell me. Yeah, awesome. Be great if you joined. Like I said, I would love to check it out. That sounds like a really cool one. I'm curious, what does he talk about? Is the Basement Yard? I'm like, that sounds like it could be anything, really. And oh, we're going this one. Let's do just like a pure white. I like adding the white sometimes. Let's do a little bit, just a white. See, I like this little like a rim light. Sometimes I'll do that. Well, it's more of like a, yeah, it is like a rim light. Oh, and I also like the reverse rim light. We'll do that after. We'll do the reverse rim light in a moment. Do a little bit of that. Do one of these. Oh, no. It's too chunky. There we go. Then let's add that. But I like that you're actually telling me about your cousin. I like that you very what's it called? Like proud of your cousin. I can tell by the way you're saying it. I know a lot of my family members, they don't really talk about this stuff. It's called the basement because they grew up in Austria and they didn't have a backyard, so they just spent most of their time in the basement. I like that. That's really cute. That's like a cute backstory. I like that so much. See, it's funny. Mine's Delirium Plus. I actually thought of the name because I was talking to my dad about an idea I had, and he said that sounded. And we said in Spanish. He said this. That sounds delirious, like delirioso. And I was like, "Oh, I like that name." I was like, "I'm gonna use that." So I ended up like years later using it for my own channel. It's prominently Greek town in New York. Oh, interesting. That's cool though. I like that backstory. And then let's do the green. Should we do green? No, not green. Let's do like a magenta. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a magenta. But no, I like that. That sounds cool. I would love. I'm gonna check it out for sure. Because like, especially when I'm working, I love listening to podcasts. Nice, thank you. After a stream, I usually check in there, see what people said. There's a lot of people who will chat in the Discord after. Not a lot of people, to be honest. Still brand new. If you haven't noticed, I don't have too many subs. It's like I'm barely started. Like I've had the channel for a while, but I didn't really do much on it. I would do like some like drawings or something like that, but it was like very sporadic. But no, now I'm actually doing like regular streaming and doing like regular videos and stuff. I should I'm working on a fun design video what I'm very excited to share soon. Probably gonna finish editing it tonight, to be honest. So expect that very soon. Yeah, okay, let's do this. No, there we go. And let's do the, no, I don't like that. No. Hey, look at this. This is such a fun, like the colors are a little crazy, but I kind of like it. See, that's why I like asking the chat or asking people. I'm like, hey, what color should we throw in? And then people give me random colors. And then we get this. We get this beautiful, almost like fluorescent looking dog bird thing, right? Do you mind sending it one more time? No worries. Hold up. I will send it once again. Here we'll go. Where is it? Shift, Discord. Yes, Discord. There you go. Oh, and don't forget, if you do a command passport, it will give you a little message. I want to add an animation to it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. I think it'll be like a fun thing to add. Okay, what do you think? I think we got it, right? No, I'm missing something, right? I know I'm missing something. One more thing. I know you're like, man, this guy's just like all over the place. I know. Let's do like this color. Yeah, no, a gradient. I want to do like a little gradient. Oopsie. Not what I meant. There we go. Let's do this. Let's do one of these. And that one's nothing. And let's do reduce that a little bit. No. Wrong one. I think something like that. Looks good. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. And then wait, now I know this is one thing I don't. Wow, that looks cool. Oh, thank you so much, Carson. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do before we finish it is we're almost done with this. Okay, I'm gonna double the layer. I like doing this thing where it's like I kind of wish that's like one thing I don't like about Clip Studio. If someone knows, please tell me. How do you double everything and flatten it at the same time? You know what I'm talking about? Like where you make a flat version of it. I know in Photoshop you're able to do it, you know, and like I used to use Photoshop a while back, but I stopped using it just because like they had that issue with the AI stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. So I switched over to Clip Studio, but Clip Studio doesn't have that option. At least I couldn't find it. If someone knows, please tell me. Okay, so I was able to flatten everything. Now I like doing this. So I like blurring it a little bit. So we're gonna blur it about like a 20% blur. And then reduce. And it gives this kind of like, I don't know, it gives it like a weird, like a unique, what's it called? Like a blurry effect to it. I really like it. Ooh, okay, said hi in. Nice, you put in the city square. Yeah. Nice. I cannot spell. No worries. That's awesome that you joined. Thank you for joining the Discord. I want to do more things in the Discord. Literally today, I actually changed it to the city square. It used to just say general, and I thought that was so boring. Like everyone says general, and I was like, no, but my whole thing is, I guess I'm a hobby tourist. I'm a tourist, and I want people to want to explore and figure things out with me. And I want to add more stuff to my streams. I don't stream too much, but I want to add more to it. But okay, so we have this. Now let's do like a fun pose. Do you guys have any pose in mind? Yeah, I'm trying to create one. Yeah, nice. You should. It's not that complicated, to be honest. I'm just like doing it slowly along the way. It's easy to navigate. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like. Discord is so fun. At first, I didn't realize it. I was like, oh, Discord's kind of cool. But let's see. What pose should we do for this guy? Or this girl, I mean. For this beastie. Because right now she's got this kind of like elegant, like looking over the shoulder pose. But I'm thinking, what other pose should we do? Because I want to do like a fun pose or something more explaining the character a little bit. Because the other one we had was making like a shake, the bat was like doing like a shaking its drink. And then we had the cat dragon was doing like a claw attack. For this one, what do you guys think? What pose should we do? Yeah, except a furry told me they were in love with a poodle for some reason. Ooh, no. I mean, to each their own, but I'm not into that. I'm not into furries. Like I said, each their own. If you're into that, it's all good. Not gonna like go against people just because they like certain things. It's just not my cup of tea. Let's see. What should we do? I'm just gonna look at like for poses. What pose could we do? What would be like a nice pose? You should do like an attacking pose. Okay, so you're thinking. Okay, I actually, after you said an attacking pose, I was thinking, because I don't think this would attack with its body. I'm thinking like the tail would have like maybe an electrical attack, because since it's supposed to be an electric type. Okay, so let's do. Put you off to the side. Make you tiny. Okay, let's put you right over here. Can people even see that? Can I lay down? Wait, can it lay down? It could. We could do both. I mean, like, I got some time. We'll do like a doodle of both, and we'll decide which one we like more. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna leave that there. And then let's do some doodles, right? So let's do the attacking pose first. Okay, so let's do like one of these. Okay. So let's do, okay, start it out. So the head is going to be like down, right? Yeah. The head's going to be down. Is your partner also Hispanic? Yes, she is. My fiance is actually same as me. Well, I mean, well, no, she was actually born in Cuba. So we're both Cuban. And let's see. So yes, we're both Hispanic. I don't know why. It's not like against other cultures, but it's so much easier when you have somebody in your life that's the same culture as you. It's like a lot of things you're like, oh, you know, we share these things or whatever. Thinking something like this. Let's do the eye. No, the eyes are more over here. Yes, something like that. What religion do Cubans usually partake in? Usually Catholic. Catholic is the common religion for Cubans. So I'm thinking for this. Well, I mean, a lot in Latin's Latin like countries are Catholic. Thinking about it. Something in the hands would be something like this, right? Yeah. The hands would be like this. And then we'll do kind of like thinking like this. Yes, kind of like an arch, right? Yeah, we're gonna do like an arching thing. And then let's do the legs back here. And let's do, yeah, I think I'm digging this already. I'm actually really enjoying this pose. It's kind of a fun pose. The other leg would be somewhere around here. Yeah, and then we're gonna do the tail. The tail's gonna be kind of like this. Like fanned out. Oh, let's make this smaller. I ended up making it like really big. Yeah, my mom's Romanian Catholic, but it was really important to my dad that I was Greek Orthodox. Ooh, interesting. I actually had a friend that was that was Orthodox. She was very nice. She was a very nice girl that was Canadian, if I remember. I met her in college. We were like friends and stuff. We would just hang out and stuff, but she was very religious. Yes, okay. I think it's like a fun pose, right? What do you guys think? Like a fun, no, actually let's do, it would be better if it was pointing down. Feel more aggressive since it is like an attacking pose. Something like that, a little bit of a fold to it. What you drawing now? Oh, I'm just doing this creature, but just like a pose of it, like the attack pose. You know, we're doing the same creature, just a different pose. Right now, I'm just getting the pose down for it. Oh wait, you're drawing the pose. My bad. No worries. Hey, no worries. I know. I'm just saying, like, this is. I'm thinking like a fun pose for it. So like, look. I think people could see it there. Yeah. Yeah, people could see it. I was making sure. Because I know I have like a dual streaming where I have like the vertical and the horizontal. So I want to make sure both can see how it looks. So the attacks would probably be coming from the tails, kind of like little bolts of lightning. Should probably do effects for this one, right? I didn't really think about doing effects. Something like this. Anyways. Right? Or can you see that? Yeah. Okay, so we got like a pose-ish, and then we start doodling over it. I think about there, yeah? Yeah, it's still visible. I just want to make sure it's visible on the screen before we actually start doodling. So I like doing like multiple stages. I'll do like a doodle stage, or I'll do like a sketch stage. Do you fish? No, I don't. I have been. I've been fishing like years ago, but I don't actually fish. I have not fished in many years. Okay, let's see. The nose. And then let's do, what is it? It's kind of like a sharp. I know it's funny. I'm like saying like, oh, it has like this, but I'm literally the one who made it like a moment ago. Literally made it last stream. Yeah. Oh. Someone's calling me. Forget that. Do you camp? I have. I do like camping. It is very fun. I haven't been since I moved, but we have been many times. It's very fun. No, I think that the ear is way too big. I have to keep it in the range I gave it. There we go. But you guys, do either of you fish or camp? Sounds like you're very outdoorsy. I like that actually. I do like, well, it's like funny, as a kid I didn't like it because I was actually allergic to the sun, believe it or not. I had like really bad allergies to the sun. My friends used to joke that I was a vampire. But as an adult, I actually do enjoy going to, I love going to the beach. I've always liked the beach, even when I was allergic to the sun. Let's see. Beach is probably my favorite outdoor activity when I think about it. But I do like camping. Camping is fun. And also, I haven't, like I said, I haven't gone fishing. I would love to. No, yes, my friends used to make fun. They was like, dude, you're such a vampire. Because I used to get like even blisters. I used to get blisters from the sun. If I was in the sun too long, I would get blisters super fast. It was very, it was honestly awful. When I really think about it, it was not fun. It was not fun at all. But yeah, they used to joke that I was a vampire. So I'm thinking, no, I don't. I actually do like it. I actually will eat garlic straight up. I don't mind it. And it's funny because my fiance, she cannot stand garlic. I'm usually the one, like, she'll cook with it. Like, she likes cooking with it. But she won't eat it. She will just, like, take it out and, like, or I'll usually eat it. Like, if I see it, I'll try to eat it. If not, she's like, oh no, why'd you leave the garlic in here? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I'll just eat it. Just because I do enjoy it. But no, Yeah, hold up. Yes, I think the arm should be like that. No, hold up. Let me think. Boom. Yeah, it is like around here. Okay. I don't know why I forgot to draw it before. When I was doing the sketch, I forgot to put the hand. Or not the hand, but the arm, you know what I mean? Do like this. I'm actually really enjoying this pose, right? It's such a fun pose. Do you like Italian food? Oh, I love Italian food. Yeah, garlic is like olives and either love or hate. Yeah. No, yeah, I also love olives. Olives are so good. Both of them. Only thing which is a little weird, I don't eat cheese. I don't eat cheese because I'm allergic to milk. I'm allergic to dairy. Believe it, I know you're like, what is wrong with this guy? Yeah, he's allergic to milk. He used to be allergic to the sun. I'd rather be allergic to milk than the sun. I've had both, and milk I don't mind that much. Milk is like, okay, yeah, there's some things I can't eat, but to be honest, I never really cared for cheese that much, even as a kid. I got allergic later in life. It was one of those things I was like, eh. Like I remember my friends were like, dude, you're allergic to milk now? I was like, well, I never really cared for like pizza, not that much. Like we get it sometimes, just because it's an easy food. I was allergic to dairy until I was 1.5. Yeah. It is surprisingly more common than people think, being allergic to dairy. My sister was also allergic to dairy as a baby. Now I think she's just lactose intolerant, if I remember. Yeah, I remember not that long ago she was telling me that she is still lactose intolerant. I was like, okay, because I know it changes over the years. A lot of allergies will change. That's why they tell you that if you have an allergy, you have to check on it. See if you still do have it later on. Right, this girl's very fun, right? And even though she looks way more aggressive now that I've tilted down her head in like attack mode, she feels less elegant. Now it looks like she's gonna kill somebody. And then, oh wait, I knew there was something off. She's missing the fluff. I forgot the fluff. I forgot to add the fluff. The fluff should be around here, yeah? Yeah. Yes, we're doing the fluff. What country have you been to? I've been to a few. I've been lucky enough to have been to a few countries. I've been to Cuba. I've been multiple states in the United States. Been to Mexico. I've been to Jamaica. Been to the Cayman Islands. What else? I have been to Italy. Been to Spain. Been to what is it called? Hungary. I've also been to Poland. What else? Am I missing anywhere? I think those are the countries I've been to. What about you all? You guys travelers? Like I said, I enjoy it. That's why I call myself a hobby tourist. Not only that I love different hobbies, I also love different countries. I encourage people to travel as much as they can. You know, if you can travel, you should. You should definitely travel. Meet different cultures, different people. It's so good to do that. I met so many people who don't, they're like afraid of going anywhere. Like, yeah, you should know where you're going. You know, you shouldn't just go all willy-nilly. Like, hey, you know, I've been to Italy and Poland. Nice. When I went to Poland, we were in Warsaw for a little bit. We actually we were there for like a few hours. And I was like, hey, okay. So we were there and we saw, there was like a museum. There were like army tanks and stuff. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if I'm assuming you probably went to like a more touristy area or like a nicer area than I did. Just because we had a few hours and we were just like there. Let's see. Yes. But like I said, I think I encourage travel. I think it's so good for people to travel. And there's so many people who don't want to. Especially, I don't know why in the US, a lot of people they don't travel. I mean, I get it. The US is huge. You should know your own country first. So I encourage people should travel in their country as well. There we go. Look at that. She's looking very interesting, right? Very, very aggressive. I'm kind of liking it. But what other countries have you guys all been to? So you said you've been to Italy and Poland. Any other unique places you've been to? Because both of those are pretty interesting. I'm curious why you went. When I went to Italy, it was actually for a wedding. I'm back. My mom called. Hey, no worries. It was great that you came back. We were just talking about traveling a little bit, about what countries you've been to or any unique places you've been to. Like I said, I've been to a few countries. I've been to, like I said, Poland, Italy, Spain. What is your favorite place to visit? My favorite place. Oh, that's so tough. Oh, I don't know. Oh, you know what? When I went to Madrid, just in Spain, I thought I loved it. I really did. I thought it was so nice. Even though I've heard lately it's not the best after like the lockdowns and all that stuff. Things have changed. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. I went before all of that stuff happened. But when I went, I loved it. That was so nice. It was one of those things I was like, oh, I could live here. It's one of those places like I could imagine just picking up my life and going to live in this place, this city. I thought it was beautiful. But I don't know how it is now. Maybe it's very different. It was many years ago. Can you roll your R's? Yes, I could roll my R's, but which is very funny. It's actually funny because a lot of people who speak Spanish don't know how to roll their R's. I don't know why. I mean, I was about to dox myself. I was gonna say about my own name having R's, but I guess I shouldn't. I know you're not supposed to. Even though if you looked around, it wouldn't be that hard. Just because like I do, like if you actually knew how to research and stuff, you could find my name. Just because the Delirium Plus is a registered business. So it wouldn't be that hard to find my actual name. I feel like there's something wrong with this. Oh, because I bent it up here, huh? And there we go. No. Oh my God, I'm just having a hard time with this. There we go. Yeah, I went to live in the island. My family is from in Greece. We have a house there, and the yearly taxes. Like, oh my God, that sounds very nice. Actually, I heard, thinking about it right now that you're talking about Greece, I heard that right now it's very affordable to go to Greece. They want people to go to stimulate their economy, especially after the lockdowns and all that other stuff. A lot of these like villages and stuff are looking for people to move with money. They want people like, to start businesses. Which is like what was it? I think there's like some places in Greece, some places in Italy, stuff like that. They're usually like older places that don't have much. So they're just like giving away homes. But I know I've seen them. I know what you're talking about. If I had money, I would probably buy a property in one of those countries. But I do not. I do not have that money. Yeah, our island is unheard of. Yeah, it might be one of those. Because I know they're doing these programs, like the government is looking for people to stimulate the economy. So they're like, hey, come over here, please. We'll give you a house, a free one. We have a bunch of free homes, empty homes. So it's possible that where you're from is one of those places. But I heard there was one guy who did that. And they were having so much trouble just because of like to renovate and stuff. It's hard to find people to work on the renovations. I was like, ooh, that's tough. So that is like another issue with that, with these places. Okay. Well, it's not too bad, right? It's not a terrible pose. You know, she looks interesting, to be honest. When I look at her, she got an interesting look to her. Let's do... Oh, she's full of holes. Hold up. Let's cover these holes for a moment. The village on the island has been from, wow, 500 BC. But they aren't paying anybody and they sure don't have open houses. It looks good. Oh, thank you so much. That's crazy though. 500 BC. That is an old village. And no, they're not. They sure don't have open houses. Nice. Okay, so it's just like a little village. It's probably not much to it. Are they famous for anything in particular? I'm just curious now. Usually villages like that, they'll have like one export or something that they sell that's very unique to them. Okay, let's see. Just filling the holes. There's like 5 total on the island. The people are amazing. The fishing is great. Ah, so it's like a fishing destination. So it could be one of those places that like that they could have like tourists and stuff go there for like fishing. That'd be interesting. Because I know a lot of people love fishing. Just like I haven't done it much. Like I said, I've done it when I was a kid. Leo Vieira, the owner of Parasite Mimic Rooms. He says a Regis Sparrow. Wait. He say a bridge, the spar of Lotus. Oh, you went musky fishing, Carlos. I welcome in Leo. You have a very long name that you caught me off guard. I'm gonna look at it for a second. Oh, I can't. Oh, it doesn't show up in my chat. Interesting. Whatever. Just your name popped up super long, Leo. I've never seen that name. Cars caught a 47-incher the other day. Oh, you guys are friends. That's so cool. You went musky fishing. I've never, like I said, I don't know too much about fishing, so I don't know what musky fishing is. What kind of fishing is that? That sounds interesting though. You've piqued my interest. You definitely, both of you have. Where was I doing? I've lost my place. There we go. I was gonna color this in. Oh, I was filling in the holes. So I was like, I know there was like I was filling in the holes, right? Okay. Now let's check if we have any holes left. We're good. We got no holes. Call me Lorenzo. Okay, I'm tried everyone calling me like that. Okay. Call you oh no, Urenzo. Urenzo. Oh, I like that name. It's like a really big fish. Ooh, very cool. I use a white 3-tailed Medusa. Oh, what is? I have no clue what that is. Is that like a type of lure? And I'm curious, Yorenzo, you just have like all cap locks? Any particular reason, or you just like it? Yeah, it's a lure. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Sounds like you both are very prominent fishers. That's not a fish. No? I know, I'm like, what do you mean it's not a fish? No. I assumed it's like a something for fishing. Yeah, okay. We're just coloring it in. A muskie is a fish. But no, I assumed the muskie's a fish, but I'm saying the lure, the 3-tailed Medusa, I'm assuming that was a fish. We're talking about the muskie, not the Medusa. Yeah, the Medusa I was assuming was something else. I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. But the muskie, I did assume it was a fish. Let's do colors. Nice. Okay. And then, I know, like, it's funny. Maya Smokey says that. When you say that. I'm very curious what you guys, I'm a little lost what you guys are talking about, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. I don't mind you guys having your own conversations. Let's go with the ears. Oh, no, no, no. What am I doing? I almost forgot. I gotta do this. There we go. Looks so much better already. So, it's funny because like the colors I gave this was so crazy looking. The fish world. Is it gonna look like the top left? Yes, it is. Well, because it's just a different pose. It's the same creature, different pose. So we did like this. So I gotta look at it again. Because even though I made it up, I was kind of like just like playing with it, and I kind of ended up liking what I did. And I was like, oh, nice. Okay, so we're doing this. I mean, I'm not gonna do the full coloring. The kitten, the fisher is not you, Bree. No, we get you. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, we got this. Oh, then we go this over here. Yes. Okay. And it's all over. Then why do you say my name? Let's do this. There we go. Look at this. This guy is so. It's such like a fun. I love doing this kind of like this fun bounce around style of art where you talk to other people like, hey, what do you think I should do? And then you get like multiple ideas going. You know, one person's like, oh, I want to see a dog. Another person's like, I want to see a bird. And you get this weird dog bird thing. But it's fun and neat. Yeah. I'm looking at it. I feel like I did this wrong. Yeah, we're gonna change this. Because it shouldn't be like that. Now I look at it. Yeah, let's move that over here. Or no. Move that over here. Yes. And then let's delete that one. Yeah, because I was looking at it and like the silhouette was all off. I was looking at it, I'm like, no. No. There we go. It's already a lot better. Yeah, that looks significantly better already. Let's do, actually I think about it, I didn't even add these little lines. Like a little extra texture. Leo, I just took a look at your vids. You are 5. Huh? I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Oh, you're talking to Yorenzo. And I'm assuming, oh, so I'm assuming you're, no, he's actually 5 years old? Huh? Well, I don't mind if someone's on the younger side, if they are. Kind of doubt they are. Just because I doubt a 5-year-old would be writing as well. I mean, my daughter is on the younger side and she writes pretty well, but I still think Yorenzo writes pretty well. So I really doubt that they're that young. Unless if you're going for a joke. I mean, it might have been a joke. I don't know. I do love jokes, but I didn't get the joke. Let's see. Do a little more coloring. No, I saw his face. Oh, okay. Could just have a baby face. A lot of people tend to think I'm a little younger than I actually am. Especially when I was younger. When I was younger, I had very much a baby's face. And my fiance is even worse. She looks like a child. Like certain moments, she looks like a teenager. And we're definitely not that young. Yeah, okay, let's start blending. Oh yeah, this is like looking so fun right now. Here we go. Right? Yeah. Drawing is looking good. Oh, thank you so much, Smoke. I usually don't do too much shading for the fun pose ones. And we're almost done. I'm actually kind of it's like, and like thinking about it now, I don't think I'll be doing does the wife look like a teenager get you in trouble? No, actually, oh my god. You reminded me of this thing when we first started dating. Because I look closer to my age, right? I look a lot closer to my actual age because I'm in my 30s. And she's also in her 30s, but she looks a lot younger. And I remember when we would go dating in the beginning, like years ago, I would get a lot of dirty looks. How do you draw so fast? I don't know, just practice. Probably just draw. I draw every day. Even when I don't stream, I draw every day. I just love drawing. You know, it's just like something fun. But I remember I get so many dirty looks back in the day. It was actually really funny. I remember once we went to the pier and there were these like teenage girls like looking at me all creepy. They're like giving me dirty looks. Like, who's this gross guy with this like teenage looking girl? And you just remind me of that. That was so funny. It was actually really funny because it was like they were kind of like looking at me the whole time, kind of like thinking I was like perving or something, or like being a creep. I totally got that vibe. Where do you learn how to draw? I don't know. I mean, just like when I was little, I always liked doodling. I would get in trouble a little bit at school because I would doodle on papers and homeworks and stuff all the time. But drawing is a learned skill, I say. A lot of people say, no, it's not. I'm like, no, it is. You learn it. You just get better at it over time. You know, you just do it more and more and it just becomes easier, I'd say. You know, and then you also get say better eyes for it, where you know where to go. Where you look at something and you're like, oh, okay, I see. If I put this over here, it'll look a little better. Or if I put this there, it'll look nice. And then let's add, let's add the eye stuff, right? Thinking about it, I gotta wrap up very soon. I'm almost done with her. Yeah, okay, so she had a little bit around the mouth, eyes, and then, oh yeah, she had the eyebrows too. Ooh, yeah, I like it. And then I think tomorrow, tomorrow we will continue this and we will do, oh, no, I didn't finish this. Hold up. I was about to finish. I was going to say we could do the laying down pose tomorrow. Just so we could add another pose. Because after that, we're kind of done with the contest. We've already did three drawings for the contest. Are you gonna end the stream when you're done with the drawing? Yes, yeah. I'll be done in like a moment, and then I'll end the stream, and then I'll continue tomorrow. For me, it's 7:27. It's about to be 7:30. It's a school night. I don't have school, but my daughter does, so I will do that. If you're curious, I will be back about the same time tomorrow. Yeah. What time is next stream? Tomorrow, I do 2 streams. I do one in the morning where I usually play I play video games in general, but lately I've been playing Pokemon ZA. That's usually in the morning for me. Do you any gators? Yes, I haven't seen any gators around me, but I did walk in the park and they said that someone saw a gator. They're, hey, watch out for a gator. I was like, okay. And then for the drawing streams are always about the same hour, usually 6 o'clock for my time. I don't know what time for you guys. For me, it's 7. So, well, it's 7:27 for me. So take away an hour and a half. That's usually when I stream. Around that time. But either way, Can't make the morning, but I can make the night. Nice. Okay, cool. Then I'll see you in the... Oh, we have the same time. Okay. Oh, you're right. You're in New Jersey. I'll try to be here for the drawing stream. Nice. Awesome. I get to see both you guys here tomorrow, hopefully. And maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. After I finish this, I was talking to someone else that they wanted me to do a drawing for them. So I might do that. If not, I might even work on my game a little bit. Like I might do like some doodles for my game. What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys like that idea, me finishing this. Depending on the time, I might do a drawing for someone else. If not, my own stuff. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much. Smokey, Carson, I don't want to mess up your name. Yorenzo, also, thank you for hanging out. And I know there are some people who were here earlier, but they left, or they might be lurking. Nothing wrong with lurking. But either way, thank you so much for hanging out with me and hope to see you again. Have a nice night, everybody. Goodbye.